Hey there, YouTube family. Welcome to In the Sauce Media. And today we have another video for you. We're going to be preparing jerk turkey wings. And without further ado, let's get started. First, we'll start trimming our turkey wings. Now we start by giving our wings a good wash. I'll start with some table salt, about 2 tablespoons, and some vinegar. This is apple cider vinegar, but you could use white vinegar if you have it available. It doesn't make any difference because this is just for washing the wings. And pour some of that over here on top of the wings. And we're going to rinse it down with some cold water. Okay. Just massage all that in there. Get it nice and clean. Make sure there's no bacteria left and no blood in the wing. Get all that out of there. Okay. And I just like to let it soak in this brine of salt and vinegar for about a good 5 minutes, and then we'll rinse the water out and go from there. Okay guys, now we just finished washing our turkey wings and cleaning it up. Okay, now the seasonings I'm gonna use on the turkey wings is 2 cups of beef broth and some seasoning salt, some all-purpose seasoning, some jerk seasoning, mild, allspice, poultry seasoning, and also browning. And we're gonna use some thyme leaf. You could use fresh thyme leaf or some dried ones. It's your choice. And we also have some Scotch bonnet pepper, which I'm gonna use for a little bit extra heat, because when you buy the jerk seasoning, the hot one, it tends to be a little bit too salty. So what I like to do is to add my own heat, just add some Scotch bonnet peppers with it. Okay, let's add some of our seasoning salt. Not too much. Some of the all-purpose. Some of the pimento. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And some of the poultry seasoning. Give it some good color. And some of our browning. Now, with the browning sauce, it's up to you how much you want to use, but for this amount, I would say about a tablespoon. If you use a little bit too much browning, it might be a little bitter. So to your discretion, you decide how much you want, how dark you want the wings to come out. But I like to use about a tablespoon of that. That should be good. And now, some of that jerk in there. I would say about maybe 2.5 tablespoons of jerk. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna cut up some of our Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm not gonna use this whole pepper because it's gonna be a little bit too hot, so I'll probably use about half of this. And a little bit more. Okay. And now just finely chop that. And throw it in here. Okay, now we're gonna add some thyme to our seasoning blend. Okay. Now we wanna get all of our seasonings in here. Make sure everybody join the party. Okay guys, our next step now is we're gonna take out an oven pan and put some oil in it. You could use olive oil, vegetable oil, And any kind of oil, whatever you have handy, just make sure your pan is nice and greasy on the bottom so nothing sticks to it. Okay, now we're gonna start placing our wings on top of the oil, like this. Okay, we're gonna take the remainder of our seasoning blend and just get some of that extra juice on top of our turkey wings. Okay, our final step for after preparing our wings with all the seasoning and all that good stuff on it, we're just gonna take some of our beef broth and just pour some of that liquid right along the side. And try not to get it on top of the seasoning that's on top of your wings. You don't want it to disturb that at all. Just around the side, just to fill the pan to make sure the meat stay nice and moist while it's cooking. And here we go. Okay. And I'm gonna start off with about a cup of the liquid of our beef broth. And I'm gonna cover the wings up with some aluminum foil, and I'm gonna place it in the oven at about 350 for about an hour and a half, and then I'm gonna check on it, and then I'm gonna place it back in there again. Make sure you have a nice tight seal. Okay. My oven is at 350. It's been preheated for a few minutes now and it's nice and hot. So here goes the turkey wings. Just put it right here on the center, on the top rack, and let it do its thing for about an hour and a half, and then we'll come back and check on it. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of this sauce here that our wings made and just kind of glaze the top of these wings just to keep it moist. Okay. As you can see, we got some good gravy going on here. This is what we want. By adding some sauce on top, you're keeping the top moist, and once you put it back in the oven, all that juice gonna incorporate inside the meat, make it nice and flavorful for you. All right. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Now we're gonna put it back in there and let it finish. All right, YouTube family, I think this is the time. Let's check out and see what we're working with right now. Wow, look at that. Okay. Very hot, so let me grab some something to pick it up with. Now this is our wings, and they look perfect, just how I wanted. Nice color, everything. And I'm gonna start plating it, and we're gonna take a taste. I got my trusty with me here, Jackie. All right, guys, our turkey wing is finally done. We've got some live action. Okay, now I'm just gonna grab our wings and start plating it, and then we're gonna have a little taste and see what we've accomplished. Hey Jackie, have a go at it and tell us what you think.
Wow. This is really look good.
All right, that's exactly what we want to hear. As you can see, guys, this meat is just tender, almost near fall off the bone, but that's not what you're looking for. You want it to still be intact, but the meat is just very tender. Okay, go have a go at it, Jackie. Is it good?
It's so perfect.
Great. All right. That's what we want, guys. And again, I thank y'all for joining me and making this video. It was fun as always. And if you like what we're doing here, please subscribe and hit that like button. And this is what we have right here. Very juicy. Very juicy, very tender. And thank you guys again for joining us with In the Sauce Media. See you next time.